Alright, hello everyone! It is me, Alice. We are back with more Don't Starve. We died in our last run, so we are starting a new run. I did unlock some new people. I'm not feeling adventurous today, so we are running with Willow once again with her trusty lighter. We are once again compatible with Shipwrecked, so that is gonna cause some interesting things for me once again. As I haven't really, I talked a lot about it last time. I've had a lot of hours in this game, but most of them are not with, the expansions, so we're just kind of dealing with some of that. Okay, so we have enough to light a torch, which is good. We just need, I don't want to get too much food right away because it'll spoil. I need a piece of flint. Alright, there we go. So, last run we did something interesting. Hold on. I wanted to do this. We're gonna save and quit. And we'll walk through all this with you. I wanted to see my morgue. 49 days is the longest we had. The last one was 47. So, we were really close. Let's try to do better this time. So, what was I saying? So last time we learned, so we'd spent a lot of time in previous runs kind of focusing on trying to get a base set up at a strategic place early. Because I thought that would be, like, that would be more beneficial long term. But after having survived a winter for the first time in a while, I'm kind of curious if maybe it's not the best plan to attempt to get a really strategic place early on and instead set up several strategic bases. So like there's a lot of food over here. So I don't like things like obviously we want a base that's near some reliable food sources, and I haven't found any of that, but like we used to be like, well, it's not in the center. So I'm kind of curious about, instead of trying to find like the perfect source, instead just trying to find an acceptable source. And then going from there, like there's some bees. Bees are always good, because we'll want to get them up for a bee box later. For the honey, because it has such high healing properties. I still want to figure out how to catch the moles. Oh wait. That did give me meat. Okay. Marston, please behave. So that's cool. They're actually pretty easy to kill. I don't think I tried walking up and just like smashing them in the face last round. I'm sorry. Please, give me one moment while I kick my cat out of my office. Alright, now that we've kicked out a naughty cat, we should probably actually close my office door, because otherwise he'll just get back in. I need to clean my office. It's been a little bit since I've done some of the deep cleaning stuff I try to do regularly. So, we've got a pretty long dusk here, so we're gonna try to ignore the dusk and just keep going. We're gonna harvest these berries before the gobbler eats them. I think I might hear hounds. That would be really early for hounds. I don't really know if they have a timer. It also might just be the moles. They have a tendency to make a kind of a low thrumming noise too. So I'm just trying to find a place. Well, that's really zoomed in. I really just gonna want to find an area that has space for us to set up our bunny farm. So we can get that going. Because that'll be helpful. Because that would be like the big thing, right? Okay, got that. That's corner. But man, it's been going. I've been kind of focused on some educational stuff for myself recently with the movements that are happening, Black Lives Matter, all that fun stuff, and just realizing like I needed to educate myself. I've made a couple comments on my Twitter. I'm pretty vocal there about my stances on stuff. But there's a Humble Bundle that I picked up. That was like the bundle for racial justice, I think is what it was called. But it's got a lot of books in there, and I'm really excited to start reading a lot of those and just getting myself more educated. Alright. Look at that. We found a good spot pretty early on. This should actually be really good. So we're gonna set up camp here. I don't know, it's the number of things I have learned in the last couple weeks, both about people that I know in my personal life, about how events have changed, or how events are different than I thought they are, historical events kind of stuff. It's interesting, eye-opening. Alright, we got winter here. We got night, rather, not winter. We're not gonna try to cook too many of these, since it does change the stale rate on them when you cook them. I don't remember exactly what it is, though. Did I share that already? Oh my god. So, before my cat today started acting up like a total little monster, he was so happy. I pick him up, and he's purring, and I sit him down in my lap, which is something I usually do with him. And he is just purring up a storm. He is so happy, and then he's acting like a little jerk, and it makes everybody think that he hates being on my lap, but really, I know deep down he loves it. He's a little bit of a mama's boy. Also, because when I came into my office to start my recording for today, he immediately, within like 10 minutes of me being in here, had walked in, curled up with the blanket that's underneath my desk, and just like took a nap. Was there for hours. It was pretty great. Now what are you doing? What's going on, Buffer? Oh my god, I'm suddenly very tired. I should find some caffeine. I haven't had any coffee yet today. It is 3:30 in the afternoon. I've not had an ounce of coffee. I should fix this. Okay, so this is where we want to try to make our base camp, right? So we need to get a bunch of rocks, which is going to be hard because we haven't found any sort of whatchamacallit yet. But the good news is I can make one of these guys, and if I make a couple of these and put them down here, I can see them on the map. I can see them on the map. There we go. So we can just kind of try to find... I'm not seeing the edge here. There isn't really a wrong way to map the... I don't think, personally, there's a wrong way to map your map and explore it. I like to do the total encompass method. Because I find that knowing what's around me is generally better for me. But that's a personal thing. I like knowing generally where stuff is. And then you can kind of like branch out from there. Obviously the goal at some point will be to know where everything is on the map. And be able to kind of just go ping stuff from that. Maybe we'll do Maxwell's gateway. Do the door this time. That'd be fun. Try doing the gateway. This area is very empty. That's weird. I don't want to be over here. Let's plant a couple more trees. The fact that this area is so empty is a little bit disconcerting to me. I don't know why. It shouldn't be. It just is. It's like the game just like didn't populate anything here. I don't know if I've seen an area that is that empty before, but here's another one. Like a big old patch of land, got nothing on it. Bizarre. Oh well. I keep forgetting I have music on in the background, and then being like, what is that noise? Only to remember that it is my music and a completely normal thing. Why is my map still so zoomed in? I need... Oh, that's good. We should get that. I don't like finding the touchstone so early. It's kind of... It's a mixed bag, right? It's nice to get it because now we have it. We know that we'll have a survival chance. But it always kind of sucks because now we run the risk of using it really early. And just like super early in the game, just having like that kind of that fallback plan be gone. Though I guess that's fine. Oh, look at all these rocks. I need rocks. This would help me not have to find a mine so early. I mean, I still want to find a mine because I want other things you get from mines, like the gold. Would be great. I definitely don't want to be out there in the middle of the night. But I want those things. So we'll have to kind of reconcile that here in a second. Though I'm getting really close to not having to go find. I don't want those fish people to kill me. But I kind of want them to kill the tentacle. Okay, did they kill a tentacle? It looks like they... No, they didn't. Butts. I'm out. But I really wanted that, because it's a really good weapon. So that's why I really wanted that. So that's good. Alright, so we survived that. We're back up to, like, a good amount of health, so I'm actually gonna... I don't want that. I really don't care about this. I want to pick up these things. Run, 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 run! Back to the fire, back to the fire. But we got some really good food. So we're gonna be set for foodstuffs for a while, which is good. It means we can leave more foodstuffs in the ground. We're also gonna eat a lot of the stuff we have because we need to. That's fine. Alright. So we're good there, right? I always forget the swamp has good stuff in it. Because I'm just so terrified of the tentacles because they hit so hard. Like all the food we ate and we're still only at 103. Not a good look. Really not a great look. Alright. No, stay over there, please. We can just drop one of these. We can put the rest on there. That gives us one stack that opens up a stack, which is good. We're regaining some sanity, which is also good. I guess I could afford to eat one of those because that'll put me back up to 50. We're still only at 103, though? So what happened there? Interesting. Unknown. I don't know. Not a huge deal. I don't care about monster meat in this particular instance because I don't currently have a way to interact with it. So what we can do with monster meat later is we can put it in with, is that another, that's an axe. Oh, it's another spiky bit. Let's take the spiky boy. We could put it in like the crock pots later when we get crock pots. And can interact with those in a really cool way. In that it will let us it'll cook it down to meatballs, basically, if you put it with the right ingredient, so it's not the primary ingredient. It will mitigate some of the problems there. Which is super nice. Gonna avoid those. Oh, there's an audio cue for those too? Interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed the audio cue for the tentacles before. Something I find interesting about this game for me is how much time I've put into it and how bad I am at it still. And the things because of those two things, the things that I am still learning. How are my spikes looking? I don't want to be here. You're a spiky tree, not a twiggy tree. Oh, you are a spiky tree. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're gonna get out of here. Put that up. There are a lot of tentacles. So I know technically in World Builder I could play without the tentacles, and then I could interact with the swamp a lot more. But these are really good weapons. The tentacle spikes are really good weapons. I've picked them before from when fishmen have done kind of what we saw there at the beginning, where they gang up on the tentacles. I really should see if I can get a group of people to play Don't Starve together. That would be fun. I should try that. This is one of my favorite games. I had a group of people that were doing it for a little bit, and then like, life and schedules just got in the way. My schedule is at least a little bit easier now, which is nice. We're gonna get that spider on the map, just so I know it's there. Oh, there's the Qualiphant is over here. Interesting. I wonder if I led the Qualiphant into the swamp, if the swamp would kill it. Ah, butts, it got me. Well, the good news is, if I can get the spider gland, I can just eat it. No. Ew. Cool. Okay, so we're still alive. I don't know what to do with this thing. Like, I honestly don't know what to do with Weber's skull. I really don't want to go through another swamp, is the problem. And I certainly don't want to do it at night. Oh good, it just loops around to here. Now the downside is we don't know if there's anything on the other side. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. Like, there could be a little peninsula down there. Which would be kind of a bummer to have missed. But we don't really have a choice right now. Because our health isn't great. It's nighttime, so we can't dodge the spikes nearly as the tentacle spikes nearly as well as we would have been able to were it a healthy period of time. I can build that. I thought it was 15. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go back to our base camp soon and set that up. It'd be really great if we could find Chester. I found a couple of those. Those are on top of each other, so that kind of sucks. I'm gonna grab another one of these. Eat that. Okay, we want to try to find some headstones. We're gonna dig up those graves eventually. Because we can find gears in the graves. Which we need to build an ice box. And that's the better option compared to trying to kill the whatchamacallit, the chest people. Because the chest people suck. They're kind of beefy. So I guess we could try. We've never really tried fighting them before. We could get like a good set of armor. Maybe a base nearby with a bunch of pre-cooked food. So that if things do go south, we kind of have a backup plan. Like, we have a place to go chill out if we need to. Oh! No, you can't do that. Oh, holy shit. Mushrooms, holy mushrooms. I didn't want to do that. This sucks. Well, I guess I'm safe. Way too many of these guys are still alive. This was a much bigger forest fire than intended. Oh. All those berry bushes just gone. Oh man, this sucks. so much. Well, I guess the good news, we survived the night. And I don't, thank goodness. Woo! Didn't have anything to... I got a single cooked frog leg before it went dark, and I couldn't do anything. Oh my goodness. Okay, we need to go back and, too close, I'm sorry. I'm going away, I'm going away. I should be okay for food. Where was base? Over this way. Okay, let's try to take a new route back. So we can kind of have a plan set up, I guess. And we can just try to see more of the map. Right, there's more swamps. Let's... Oh, there's a trail through the swamp. Let's follow the path. We should be more okay if we follow the path. Maybe not perfectly safe, but more safe. I don't have enough health to want to jump through the wormhole right now. Okay, we're doing... I would put us in a solid okay bracket. Not great, but not awful. Where do we put that? Way the bleep up there. Oh, fudge. Fudge muffins. Oh, fudge muffins sound really good, actually. Like actual chocolate muffins. I'd be down for some chocolate muffins. I wonder if I have the stuff to bake them. Even though I'm not... Ooh! Look at that! Look at the eye bone! Look at our little buddy show up here. Alright, so we were gonna put our camp for food. We've got some over here we were gonna do. We had some over here, I think. Yeah. Okay, this is a really good spot. Because there's a lot of different rabbit holes. I am gonna set it right here. We're gonna cook this because it's about to go bad. Which is fine. And then we're gonna make as many of these as we can, and we're gonna just then go through and start, putting them out. The next thing we're gonna want to do, because I can't make any of these, is we're gonna have to find... We talked a little bit about finding a, mine. Just like a stone field, and I really need to find one now because we need gold. We need to be able to make our science and alchemical machines so we can start making chests. We're gonna need to be able to store the rabbits that we catch, both cooked and uncooked, or rather both live, raw and cooked, until we can get like an ice box going. I didn't want to light those on fire. So hopefully we can find that pretty early in our next go, but this is in 30 minutes here, so we're gonna call this one a wrap tonight, I think. We got a decent chunk seen. We have some charcoal up there we can go burn out, but we really needed to get back to the base, I think, here. So we're gonna give this a hot minute here. So that's the plan. We've got a lot of berries we've seen floating around, so we can start making some of that stuff. We need the science machine. Okay. We really need to find that science machine. Though the good news is we've got kind of an idea. We're gonna head this way next time, I think. Because we didn't see any of the right biomes. Which doesn't necessarily mean that they don't exist. It just, maybe we didn't see them. But, it's definitely not uncommon for those biomes to be a little bit larger, so we'll plan that out the next time we get through here. As always, thanks y'all for watching and hanging out with me. It was a great time. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you want to see what happens next, hit the little subscribe button. It'll show up in the subscribe tab. Helps me out, helps you out. You get the little hit the bell, then you get notifications. If you want to watch us on stream, I do stream every Wednesday and Sunday. I stream mostly strategy games, TFT every Wednesday night. And then Sunday night's usually whenever I feel like it. We've been opening up Thursday, so we'll see what happens. Until next time, see you all around.